Hold on. Ooh. Okay, let's get up here and see what's about to take place. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, this is what I want to do. So I can shuffle these cards up real good. Hi, hon. Just getting ready to do a collective live here. But I'm shuffling cards. Clearing up the space. Ew. Okay, there we go. Back a bit. Don't go out. All right. Hi, you guys. We're getting ready to do a collective live. Hi, you guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome, welcome. Let's get up here for a collective message here. See what is going to be taking place. All right. Do I need to shuffle anything else really good? I'm going to do these two just to clean that energy out. Welcome into the live, you guys. Thank you for being here. We're about to get started in a minute for a nice message for these collective messages. These messages are timeless. So take the energy where it aligns. If it don't align, let it fly, okay? Messages are pertaining past, present, or future. Gender-specific roles are where they need to be. So fit where you need to fit in the narrative or in the story. Okay? Let's see here. If you like this content, please smash that thumbs up as well. All right, 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 all right. Okay. Okay. I think I got. Okay. I think we're ready. Let's see what's going on here. There's something new up in here, okay? Something new, something like a transition, a transit, something that is, this energy feels kind of like lost hope or hopelessness, but it's like that thing where as soon as you stop obsessing over it, then all of a sudden it starts chasing or something. It's Somebody could have been feeling that way, or kind of feeling bummed out, like something was not going to ever take place here, okay? But let's see what this energy talks about. It says, growth potential. Embrace change to unlock your full potential and flourish. Embracing change. This could be you or somebody that you're connected to. You or somebody you're close to. Maybe somebody. This could be, yeah, something or somebody or some project that you was about to give up on for real, or put yourself in this energy where you just didn't care no more. Okay. There's an open door here for many options to take place here, okay? There's a lot talking about potential. There's a lot talking about potential up here. But there's a wish granted, a protection. What is that? Is my eyes playing tricks on me? What is going on? What is this? Oh, there's a protection barrier. Like, for some of you, you need to let your guards down here. That's something that you have needed to come into a realization about. Maybe somebody has been being too defensive even, out of like fear, more prominently fear, okay? And there's something about deep-seated desires, and there's somebody that could be getting readings on you, or readings on a situation involving you, or involving your environments, or involving your life, or somebody was trying to get some advice about how to handle you, okay? Which could be weird because if somebody is too busy defending themselves against you, how would they know anything about you? Or how would they get to know you? Or how would they be able to tell who you are as a person? Okay, so this is something different here. But I feel like somebody does have a lot of passion here. It's just they could have been taking too long to decide, taking too long to even flourish forward, because there's something that's old, something that's burnt out, and something that is like dead gone, that somebody was steady trying to pin up, you know. Hi, hun, welcome in, welcome, hun, welcome in. So this I don't think this is anything new, because it don't feel like it. It feels like something that has been on go and then suddenly pausing back and forth, okay? Like, you know, have you ever played that game as a kid, red light, green light? You know, when, you know, everybody runs and then you say, like, red light, everybody got to stop. Then we say green light, everybody can run again. Like, something like that, okay? And that could have been weird, all right? This even could have been you unconsciously doing this because of like the fear of the outcome, okay? Trying to stop yourself in your tracks from deciding or from moving on too quick here, okay? Somebody here is protected and sheltered from some type of gossip, okay? Whatever this gossip is supposed to be here, all right? I feel like this could have been more in the realms of love even. Maybe some people was like talking bad about your love life or your love history, or there could have been an ex or somebody upset that you wouldn't give them a chance, or like maybe you even tried to give someone a chance to fix something, you know, kind of fix something, but you weren't finna let them in all the way. You just wanted some type of closure, or, you know, for everything to be balanced off again. And then kind of like that just wasn't the vibe, okay? And so this person could have got upset with you because they were expecting for you to just let them back in and you didn't, you know. And then for some of you here, this love life thing could be something new here. Somebody was protecting themselves against you, making you feel a certain type of way, making you feel like you made the wrong decision, you know, things of that nature, okay? I'm doing well. How are you doing? Hi, you guys. Welcome in here. Thank you for being in here. Thank you for being in part of the message here, you guys. If you guys like this message, please smash that thumbs up button. I appreciate you guys. All right. So, if somebody has decided to move on or to lead a situation alone, okay? This, you probably don't want to hear this, but like, I guess you could say they're coming around and they have decided, and I don't know, but I just feel like this is some BS for real, because it just feels like some BS for real, because I feel like somebody knew what they were doing, but you know, okay. Definitely. You're very welcome. Yeah. Yeah. Perspective is everything. Yeah. I guess whatever you didn't get before, they want to give it now. Okay, that could be where that energy is at, and you probably don't want it. Like, cause you probably don't want it because you're probably mad, or you're like, like, you an idiot. Like, are you kidding me? Like, right now, type of thing. Careful. Somebody could be getting like a sudden call. I'm hearing a conversation in my head. Somebody could be getting a sudden call, and your response could be like, seriously? Really? Right now? Like a come now or never come type of thing, okay? So some of y'all could be getting phone calls, some type of communication coming in here, right? Another thing with this too, if this is more in the realms of love here, somebody could have been trying to act like their heart was on ice, or they were trying to better themselves, for themselves, by themselves, but you felt like they could have been looking at you as more of a confidant, and you didn't want to be in that space where you were going to be entertaining somebody that was emotionally unavailable. So it's like, if you tried to explain that to this person, like, they was trying to shoo you off, like, oh no, that's not what it is, but the energy, okay? It's just something about this energy here where they know better. Like, they know better to a point where they had to do something to keep you around in some way, shape, or form. Something. Every time it felt like you were slipping away, anything. Keep you around good enough so that they could feel safe with knowing that you weren't going to go anywhere, while they kind of linger around in this energetic funk of theirs, okay? All right. So somebody is trying to improve themselves one step at a time. And this could be your warning message here too. Like, if you are frustrated with this person or this energy or this situation, try not to react out of anger, and try not to make them feel beat up on, because the best thing for you to do is to stay open, because it's kind of like this person in this energy is regaining their footing again, okay? And you want to listen more than attack, okay? Even if it sounds like some BS, okay? Just listen more than anything, okay? It don't even respond most of the time. Just just don't attack them, okay? Just don't attack them, because this is some weird energy right here. If this is a twin flame, yeah, honey, that's the problem. That's the problem. Because now that you're like in this neutral energy, this person is looking up to you. Like, just be open. That's it. Just be open. Yeah. This is kind of like awakening energy too. So granted, it's like waking up out of the bed after a really hard slumber, okay? Which is, grogginess. It's some stuff going on up in this energy. Some serious stuff going on up in here. Maybe too, in this energy, you feel like you know what's to come, or what was to come with this connection here with this person, and you felt like every time you would try to hold the vision, that's when they would kind of pull away from you. Okay, so that could have been that energy of feeling like you were obsessing, or feeling like you were wrong even, okay? Somebody has finally kind of let their heart space open up here, and it could suck, because if you've been sitting around with your heart space open the entire time, and you have not gotten your cup filled, that can be some BS. That could be some serious BS, okay? But yeah, keep your heart open. That's it. Just keep your heart open. Your heart's already been open. Keep it open, okay? This energy, they come from a lot of fake love, even things that presented itself to be something, but not really anything for real. So you were kind of being used as a test monkey, you know. If they could bend you, stretch you, fold you, are you still gonna be strong, you know? And I know it sounds like real heartless, like, you know, but their nervous system, their nervous system did not want to, you know, make the same mistake again. All else fails, open your heart. That's kind of where this goes here. All else failed for them, and the only thing that's there is their heart, obviously, you know. They wasn't really in their heart space. They had their heart closed off. Now that heart space is pulsating, and they're like, you know what, it's real weird. For some of you, you could have been feeling like you was on this person's time all the time. You on their time. Instead of being in the divine timing, you're on their time. You could have felt like you were bothering them. You could have felt like you were, you know, just not their type and stuff like that. Felt like they were always making an issue out of something. That was them just, you know. I know, all of these sound like excuses. I told y'all it's some BS, but, you know, whatever. Oh, what's that? Oh, it sound like BS. They just was not trusting of themselves. That's all this was. But it goes back to that thing of like, so why do you want me around? Like, why do you want me around? Like, what's the point? But, you know, keep your heart open. Also, too, you could be feeling a little anxious because you feel this person, okay? You feel them energetically, emotionally. For some of you, this person could be hiding that they've been depressed or even like emotionally unstable. If they came off as emotionally unavailable, they are emotionally unstable, you know? Crying, depressed. It's like a self-realization that's going on here, okay? Messed up too for you to be a good-hearted person, and like they've kind of dragged you around and slapped you up everywhere, you know, and you're just like, what the fuck did I do to deserve this? Okay. Okay. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, this that stuff that, yeah, because it turns into projection. That's what it turns into, projection. When they can't figure out kind of, you know, what's going on with you, they start projecting and stuff, and you're like, why all the drama? It's really just drama, okay? A genuine person with a good heart can't be read. You're unpredictable. There's no catch to you. So, you know, there's no catch to you. If there was a catch, I'm pretty sure there would be chaos fine after, you know? So, yeah. This is crazy stuff here. I feel like, too, in this energy, okay? So this person may want to kind of open up a little bit and kind of tell you or let you in on some things. And what I'm getting is it ain't nothing that you don't know. Okay? And it's not to be egotistical or nothing, but, you know, it's just when you have a lot of patience and you know how to recognize patterns and, you know, it ain't nothing you don't know. You know they've been operating from fear and hesitation the whole time. You know that they've just been not trusting of themselves. You know that they've been sabotaging. You know all that. So they start opening up, you know. But this goes right back to that thing of just keep your heart open. Don't attack. Don't, you know, just be open, listen, you know, kind of rub their back, you know, whatever goes on there. And I want to say too, this kind of feels like finally coming out of the matrix, okay? Because the matrix will often traumatize you, okay? If you try to stay in there, if you try to be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you end up being like drastically traumatized by the matrix. Chasing after love, chasing after family, chasing after life, chasing after just everything around you that makes you feel whole, or so you think, you know. So this is kind of too where in this energy, there is no outer validation that needs to come from the matrix, okay? I don't know why I have to say that, but that's kind of where this is at. Like, there's no distractions in this here, you know? No distractions. The distractions is kind of what tears everything apart here. And that's kind of what this person was torn in between here, okay? Trying to satisfy their flesh life and ignoring that divine call. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, up in this energy, y'all discernment is like on 10. Okay, it's on 10. It's really on 10. Yeah, pretty much. Like, this kind of goes back to what I was saying a couple minutes ago. When all else fails, the only thing that's there is the main objective of it all anyways, you know? When you have good intentions, there's no catch. The agenda is still there, you know? Well, like I was saying, y'all's discernment is really on 10. So, like I said, this ain't nothing that you don't know. You know, this person tries to open up, or they start trying to, you know, really show you that they're coming to a better light and stuff. It ain't nothing that you don't know, because for one, you've been there already. And for two, you probably didn't have nobody. Like, this person is kind of, you know, they had to push up against the fence for the divine to prove to them, you know, what's going on, and to keep turning them around and shoving them back to where they came from. Like, they've just gone through a series of trials, tests, and tribulations and stuff. The agenda is still there. And that's how you know. The agenda is still there. Yeah. And also, too, when you're going through all those tests, trials, and tribulations, you might lose some things, you know, along the way, up until there's kind of nothing left. And that's because in this connection, like in this dynamic here, y'all are supposed to be filling each other's cups. So, and yeah, it goes back to the matrix. They're not getting their cup filled by the matrix. So yeah, that too. It's like everything will kind of like close in, shove y'all together, close everything in, because that's the focus right there. All right, no outside noise, focus inward, you know. So this is crazy, because it's kind of like this is kind of like a dynamic of like running away, not having no other choice but to come back, because this is where you belong. Okay, there's a lot of fire up here. Okay, so this has a lot to do with passion. Okay, somebody could be fire signs or water signs here, earth sign energy too. This is a lot around what do you call it, like work and love, stability type of thing. Okay, for some of you here too, you may be really good with being an introverted successor, but there's the ability to go further. There are some things where, like, no matter what you do to get all your ducks in a row, you still feel like something's missing, because you want to go further to the top here. Okay, that also has a lot to do with this as well. You can only build something up so much until you actually need that other piece. You need that other piece for real. But you're good at orchestrating, making things come together, putting things together, you know, having a strong, solid foundation, but you still know that there's a piece missing, okay? And that just goes right back. It just goes right back to where it needs to go, to the core value. Core healing is something significant too. I would say on the feminine side, I think the feminine nature here has been doing a lot of inner child reclamation, letting the inner child free, or the rebellious teenager free, but it's in a healthy expression though. Maybe healthy expression for more soul maturity, maturity to be able to pronounce what it is that you want, and to not feel ashamed, not to feel guilty, not to feel undeserving, and how to feel worthy again. I would say on the masculine side, this could feel more like just work and mental stimulation, possibly even too working on trusting yourself, or even working on communication, working on going with the current and being more present, like being in present time, okay? Yeah, okay. All right. Some of you need to practice more grounding techniques. Ground yourself, stay present, take care of your well-being. If you've already been doing that, just keep doing it, because that's the attraction energy. That's magnetic energy all day for play. Very magnetic. That's what's bringing everything to you. And this also too, you got to understand that these are also opportunities that are sitting on a whim as well. So kind of, like I said, somebody could be getting a phone call about things, news sweeping in here, all types of things coming in here, because this kind of clears out an entire obstacle here, okay? But yeah, there's a newfound understanding and there's illumination here. So you just have to stay open. Like, don't focus on micromanaging the little details. This is kind of like zooming out even. Now it's that point of zooming out. You've been in the micrometer of everything. Zoom out and see the bigger picture. That's why it's important to not, you know, kind of let your anger or rage get the best of you at this time, because you were just in the micrometer of everything. Zoom out, see the bigger picture, and allow for the puzzle to come together. Right, right. And that's where that fear comes from too. You don't really know what somebody thinks of you when they look at you, or, you know, when they gesture certain things. It could be scary, because it's like, I don't really know you. I don't know what your intentions are. I don't know, you know, are you gonna hurt me? Or because I've already, and if you can, you know, imagine, it's like running on a hamster wheel, because it's like you're gonna do everything in your power to kind of avoid it, because you really don't know for real. You've tried to trust yourself already in the past before, and it just didn't go right, you know? So yeah, all of it was just fear. Nothing of betrayal, nothing of ill intent, and nothing to intentionally hurt or harm you. Just inner fear, hesitation, you know, needing to trust self again. So yeah, that kind of mirrors back to trust, okay? Reciprocation, trust, love, value, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it can be really hard. It's rough. It's rough out there. So that is a quick message. Yeah, I didn't know what this was. I'm like, okay. Twin flame energy. I love it. It's been rough out there in them streets. It's been rough. So yeah. It's been really rough. I think too, a lot of people are coming to realize here that these are things that have been going on for a while, okay? Yeah. Twin flame energies. And it's hard for people to kind of keep the focus on that because the outside noise. What's going on out there? What are we doing? Why this? Why that? Blah, blah, blah. I need to find the answer right here, right now. That's all right. That's completely okay. All right. That message is up and clear. We got that. Yeah. Twin flame energies. That's something. That's gonna be, if that is part of the Age of Aquarius movement here, all of it is just seeming to kind of wrap itself up for real, for real. New frequencies, new earth frequency, yeah, all that type of stuff. Okay, we're gonna move on to another message here. See what's coming out here. I had to get that energy out because I felt like my aura had been playing tricks on me. I feel like my aura is playing tricks on me because in my twin flame journey, it has been nothing but hell and hot water. And then all of a sudden the energy shifted and I'm like, wait, oh no, wait a minute. I got so used to stuff being a certain way. It kind of caused me to be really confused and down. It should have been in a good way, but it's the focus, the attention and the focus, you know? Yeah, literally. Those mysterious Heyoka empaths. That's another thing too, decreeing the performance of your existence. Your love should not have to be a performance, you know? And being valued without being expected to exhaust yourself. That's totally new. That's new for a lot of people. All right. You're very welcome, huh? You're really welcome. All right. Let's see what's going on with the new message. My back just started to hurt now. Okay. No, my back is hurting. Let's see what this is. That's another thing too. I cannot flip these tarot cards without commitment and love coming out nowadays. So I guess love readings, it's the season for love, which is really odd. We are in Leo season. It's scorching out there, but okay. Rising flames, I'm with it. I'm with it. All right, so it says no, it's not the right time. Confession, someone has to tell you something. This is a retrograde message, I'm telling you. Okay. Love spell, you've been bewitched. Sexuality, someone is still figuring themselves out. I don't know. Let's see. It almost feels like, take this where it goes, but I feel like somebody had been trying to figure out how to get into your energy or how to still feel a part of you. All right, collective, take that where it goes. But I feel like somebody had been trying to figure out how to feel like they're still a part of you or a part of something, or or trying to see if you still view a situation or view them in whatever way, for real, because this feels like somebody will take anything you give them. Like, even if it's rage, even if it's like just something like a gesture, if you pronounce how much you hate them, even if you like do little things, do some on the internet, and it may point to, you know, their energy still having some type of influence. Like, somebody might be trying to figure out how to still be connected to you, or if they're still connected to you in some type of way here. But with this sexuality card up here at the top of the deck, I feel like somebody didn't know how to play their role in your life here. Somebody didn't know how to play their role in your life. And here too, somebody could have been harvesting their true motives away from you. This energy feels like a motherly energy. It also feels like a boss type of energy. It feels like a... I just heard constituents. What does that mean? Constituents? What is a constituent? I've never heard of that before. Maybe I have heard of it. I just don't know a constituent. Okay. Is that like an acquaintance or an associate? I don't know. Whatever this is, they rejected you. It was supposed to be an act, though. They were pretending like they were rejecting you because they were still trying to figure something out. Like, it feels like terrible, yeah, a terrible form of expression, or a terrible, okay, I don't like this at all. They were trying to pretend like they were rejecting you, and maybe they actually did reject you. Like, for real. Maybe you felt rejected. They did reject you. Maybe they rejected you so bad to a point where it created changes in between the two of y'all. Okay? That could be why somebody's trying to figure out if they are still part of you or part of your energy or something. Yeah, okay. Okay. Because somebody wants to come and let you know now that that's not what it was. For some of you here, this feels like an energy where they wanted to make it out like you were overreacting even. But I feel like there's like too much evidence that points to like foul play. Like, if you was pretending, how come you never stopped at a point and like came out of the nonsense that you were continuously doing? Like, why did you keep going? Like, they took it too far or something of that nature. Maybe them taking it too far, yeah, them taking it too far caused them to miss out. There's no possible way for them to reconnect with you here. So if they are trying to figure out if they're still part of your energy, they're not. Okay, I feel like for this might be something too that you might have been getting revelations about, because I feel like in this energy, like, this person feels they didn't see something coming here. Okay, they didn't see it coming. They didn't know. I want to say they didn't know no better, but it's just, if they did take something too far, they didn't know their limits. And also too, I would think of it as a way of disrespect here. They kind of disregarded. All right. They were doing this in a way to see if you would fold to their agenda or something like that, because too, they don't know how to express love. Okay, they didn't know how to express love. They didn't know how to, they knew how to take love, but they didn't know how to give it back. And also too, in this energy really feels like a final goodbye. Oof. It feels like a final goodbye, because it feels like maybe you might still want closure sometimes, because you might think about if things went different You might be thinking about that because you're thinking about the time that has passed, and you're thinking about all the ways that your life has transformed since then. And this person on the other end, they want closure because they know that you either didn't know that they were just playing, or they know that they took it too far and it costed them you. If you didn't know that they were taking it too far, okay, and I have to do this because it's like, it don't matter if they was playing or if they wasn't. Something struck your nerve to a point where it was about self-worth for you, and for you it was about respect, and for you it was about, you know, your actions not aligning with your words and what's going on. Okay, that's kind of where I feel this is at here. So if they knew that you didn't know that they was just playing, or they just was taking it too far to see what is going on or how you really feel about them, and they just continue to do it, okay, this is their lesson here. They're learning a lesson now. This lesson could be something that's popping up right now. Maybe it didn't happen right then and there, okay, it's happening now. Like some stuff needed to marinate, okay. So somebody knows that they missed out. They need closure. They could be thinking they need closure from you, but that's not where the closure is coming from. The closure is not coming from you. The closure is coming from a lesson here that they're learning, okay? Somebody also, okay, this energy is turning, honey. It's making my rib hurt, oh my God. Okay, there's another energy here, okay? This feels like a feminine energy. There's a feminine energy that's wondering when they are going to receive some type of message. It could be coming from your person, okay? This could have been a past relationship. This feminine energy was thinking that your person was going to come and communicate something to them. They also were under the impression here too that you like how the energy just flipped like that? But they were also under the impression too that your person was going to make some sort of bold move here, out of like being inspired by them and like who they used to be, okay? Who they used to be as a person. But I'm figuring this feminine energy is finding out that your person never viewed them the way that they think, okay? Like if they were thinking they left a good impression, or you know, maybe they even know that they not in the eyes of this person in the way that they think, but it's some type of denial or some type of, there's an issue here, okay? Maybe this feminine energy here is having a hard time being single because it stems from this past connection with this person here. Your person don't have nothing to do with any of this though. This feminine energy is just feeling her wrath, okay? And it's because maybe your person didn't get no closure. Maybe your person really, I don't like to use the word victim, but maybe your person really is a victim of this feminine energy, like breaking their heart, betraying them or something. And you know, he just had to kind of suck it up and move on, for real, okay? Because she was not receptive or mature enough to really understand what she had did wrong. And I feel like too, it's the audacity to expect a message or to expect some type of communication about something because of something that you feel would be fixed from someone else bringing in closure. It was like an expectation. I feel like this person could have been watching from a distance even. Yeah, watching from a distance. This could have been a no contact test, Okay? A no contact test. The universe was testing your person to see if they were going to contact that person, or if that person messaged them, are they gonna respond? But I feel like somebody just got rejected, like all the way rejected here. Because somebody really was expecting for somebody to come with some form of communication. I feel like they either was getting a message. It could have been from a reading. It could have been from anything. They were getting some type of energy coming towards them about them coming back in contact with this person here. But for you, I feel like you could have been in this energy of not knowing if you were going to hear from this person again, because y'all could have been in separation or not talking or something. And so it was for you to know that your person was coming back to communicate with you, and it didn't have nothing to do with this past person here. But again, like I said, yeah, literally, like I said, this person just they're just having a hard time being single. Like, they have to be single. I'm not looking at it as a consequence. I'm looking at it as like, solitude is the best answer for you to heal all your wounds type shit. Okay, that's really what that boils down to. Solitude, self-realization, self-love, self-care, spending time with yourself. Like, I feel like this person is really codependent on relationships, maybe even just was expecting for somebody to be a little more lenient in a little more what you call it, expecting. That's what this energy, expecting. Okay, yeah, because this feminine energy has a lot of regrets. She's been through a lot of loss. She's having a lot of regrets. She's in grief even. So she was expecting for this person to come back and contact her, but your person moved all the way on from them. Wow. This feminine energy could be behind a mask. Maybe she's like sadistic even. Narcissistic, sadistic, possessive, manipulative even. She even could have been in this energy, I would say even like taunting this person. Taunting this person because of what she's going through. Okay, that's what that seems like here. There's no new beginnings over here for this feminine energy. There's also too, there's no somebody is not getting what they want, like in a different way. It feels like, oh, emotionally. Okay. So she was trying to emotionally confuse this man so that he would feel entitled, or kind of feel the need to come back and serve her in some type of way. Okay, so there goes that sadistic, narcissistic energy. Ooh, yeah. And it just didn't work out. Wow. It just didn't work out. No. Okay. Somebody could have been playing in magic. She could have been trying to do love spells or something, and it flopped. All of it. All the attempts flopped. Maybe even too, she's a little... Spirit is putting her in a position where she needs to confess the truth. Like her truth of her part that she played in something here. Because that's the only reason why she's in this energy of confusion. This man is not confused about nothing. He moved on. It is what it is. But she's like just weird, I guess. Okay. Somebody is really intuitive. Somebody is really psychic. It's not her. This may be you, collective. Divine Feminine Collective. You may be, she's having money problems. Child, y'all is just up here spilling somebody's business out. She's having money problems. She's got addictions and money problems here. Maybe in the past, in this connection here, it feels like she mismanaged her time and her energy with this man. She mismanaged it. She gambled the love away. She probably was entertaining other connections or kind of just being unfaithful even too. And that's kind of what had been swinging around, showing her different lessons of things here, but she just wasn't understanding it. So if she did try to blame this man for something that she's going through, it's not his fault at all. It got something to do with what she did. Yeah, like I said, wow. Okay, somebody could be a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Or also, too, this could be Divine Feminine, because I do have the Mother of Baskets up here. So this could be about a water sign for a water sign, or somebody really intuitive here. Like I said, because this could have been collective. This could have been you about to receive communication from your person here. This is your person now. This is not this person's person. This is your person. Okay, so yeah, you were about to receive communication from your person here, and it was not this ex here. And also too, I feel like this ex here carries around some type of distorted masculine energy. Okay, distorted masculine energy is over here. Yeah, I knew that was weird. All right. Distorted masculine energy. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, something was based off of lust. Okay. Wow. Lust based. So that's what she fights with. Distorted femininity, lust. There could be something about her wounds, her upbringing, or something of that nature. Okay. She could have even tricked him into being with her, knowing that she was non-committal or like promiscuous or even like wishy-washy. Okay. Oh Lord, y'all just be putting people business up here on my table. Okay, it says intuition, the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite later. So this energy feels like a karmic reset. So that's what's going on here, a karmic reset. Yeah, this man wasn't questioning anything or reminiscing or, yeah, that's kind of weird. So why did that come out like that? Oh, okay. Oh, all of this must come from this woman that has this distorted masculine energy. Okay. Because it feels like something, if she was trying to figure out if she was still in his energy or still part of his life or something like that, she was trying to reiterate his influence on her. And it ain't turned out right. She's trying to reiterate his influence. And she may have also been thinking that she was connected to his energy or reading him or something. So, yeah. Yeah, honey. Yeah. That's done for. She reminisces a lot. She's really lustful. So she's lusting over your person, collective. Like I said, this is not her person. This is your person. So she don't have no type of influence or anything over him. And if you are really intuitive or really psychic as well, you could have been ignoring your intuition. About this person because you may have felt the need to just focus on yourself. Okay? And that's what it is right there. Every time you focus on yourself, that's what attracts this person to you. This woman in this distorted masculine energy, she don't have no self-love. She won't focus on herself. But yeah, she's having a hard time because she's either by herself or she's single and she's kind of stuck in this loop or this cycle here. Okay, but something is completely expired here. It don't have nothing to do with your person. All right. All right, all right, all right. Yeah. Your person is coming out as a leader, like a leader. So whatever this communication is, it's gonna be like straightforward even, or you know, he's gonna like step up. Okay, this could have been something where he could have been waiting energetically for some type of proofs of something here, because yeah. All right, that's a confirmation. We're gonna pick these cards up because yeah. Yeah. We're gonna pick these cards up because that's what that is right there. He was dodging her or something. That's what it seems like. He was dodging her. Maybe she just kept trying to poke and pry at him energetically, socially, internet-wise, something of that nature, through a friend or a family, something like that, okay? Yeah, okay. Ooh, yeah, y'all be putting people's business up here. All right, all right, so I will see y'all later, okay? Thank you for being up in here, okay? And we'll be back later, loves.